Let's do some makeup because goodness knows something needs to happen right here. If you are catching this on replay, drop the word replay below. Let's talk about something that I think is a pretty big deal. I so often hear from people, I can't do what you do. And I'm like, okay, what does that mean? What is it that I do? What is it that you cannot do? And why would you even want to if you did? So I was getting ready to do my makeup and I'm like, well, I'm going to stand here in front of my mirror and talk to myself anyway. So I might as well hit the record button and talk to you guys instead of myself. Or I will listen to a podcast or something. So I think this is a pretty fun conversation that anybody could have with me. Customers, team members, potential anythings. What is the perception of what I specifically do as far as like what it is that I do in this business? And what is your perception of what people who do businesses like this do? So I think sometimes I've had so many conversations lately with people about business opportunities because 'tis the season. People need to make some money because they're spending it all, right? We're always having product conversations because, especially with the healthy living and the nutrition, that's like a year-round deal. But right now, man, we are just bringing more people into the business. But you know what that does? It means more and more people saying, also, no, it's not for me. No, I would never take a look at that. No, I could never do what you do. And I'm like, what is it that I do? What is it that y'all think I do? So there's two things. There's things I do for fun that aren't necessarily like my job, right? But I'm going to go do them anyway, whether I'm doing this job or not. And they might have a, oops, what the heck? They might have a influence on how I grow my business, but I do them because I enjoy them, not because they're the activities that really make me the money. And then there's stuff that I have to do because they're activity revenue producing things. So the interesting thing is I go Facebook Live a lot and I do social media a lot. And I think people think, oh, that's what you have to do this business. So then that either becomes an attractor because they're like, that sounds really fun. Or they're like, no way, there's no way I would do that because I would never hit the live button. So it's been an interesting conversation as more and more people have come in to say, you know what, yeah, I go Facebook Live, yeah, I'm on social media, but guess what? I was on social media all the time before I brought my business online because I enjoy it. I like it. And if I'm not here learning how to do social media to grow my business, I'm going to be here on social media wasting my time because I just like Facebook. I just like it. I enjoy it. So I have used something I enjoy to grow my business. So when people are like, I could never do what you do, then don't do that because you don't have to do it my way. I don't do it the way other people do it. I'm learning from other people, right? And I'm getting ideas and I'm trying new things. And then I'm like, never thought about doing that before, but that's fun and I enjoy that. Or, yeah, no, that one's not for me. I am not a makeup artist. I would love to go do YouTube makeup. Not my thing. If you're watching this thinking you're getting some makeup tips, you're wrong. I'm not trying to give you a makeup tip. I'm just trying to use my time wisely while I'm sitting here at my house anyway. Oops, that's not an eyeshadow brush. See what I mean? And max out my time. So that's one of the things I do. So I parallel this a lot for my team, okay? When you do things like social media and you post or you do your videos or you do your Insta stories, I want you to think of it this way. When you're thinking about, oh, I could never do that business, yes, you can, first of all. But second of all, you don't have to do it the way I do it. And here's what I want you to understand about all of the social media posting, because that's probably where most people have their perceptions from. All the videos, all that. When I owned a business in the beginning, and I don't mean this kind of business, I mean a brick and mortar business. When I owned a brick and mortar business, okay, When I first took over the family business, there was no money. And I mean, not $1, but like the opposite of $1, like negative dollars. Okay. So I didn't have money to go promote my service. I had to get out there and meet people and do networking events. I had to make connections through people I already knew and say, hey, I don't know if you know this, but I took this over. I had to listen to people who were posting things about needing the kind of help with the kind of services I have and say, hey, I don't know if you know this, but I didn't have money to pay. I got it there and hustled. I did the activity that were paid for, made connections, shared the story, told people about the service. When I got money, I started buying like business cards, and we got an office that was actually at a physical location. We got a sign. I remember the day we got a sign outside the office. I thought, oh, if we could just be one of those big businesses, if we could afford to put our name in the phone book, everybody will just come to us. And it doesn't work that way. Even when I could afford to advertise differently, I still had to do the part that is the actual revenue producing activity. Sit down with people, tell them more about what it is that we do, ask them questions about what it is that their needs are, and figure out if we're a fit. So when people say I could never do what you do, you are seeing a lot of the advertising type opportunities that I have that I get to choose which ones I want to do. I like social media as a way of marketing my business, but that's not actually what I do to grow and to sell product and to sponsor team members. The behind the scenes is the work, right? And so at 10:30, I'll be on a 3-way video chat with a friend who has taken some interest in the business but hasn't taken the next step yet. That's the actual activity part. So how you get that is up to you. So when people are like, oh, I could never do what you do. Yeah, you can, because I'm getting on a phone call with my upline who's helping me. But how do you find the people? That's the part I just like finding it. I can't do this on my phone. I cannot do this on my phone. I like the social media way. Before social media, because I've been doing this for 13 years, I didn't have social media. That wasn't a way. I did home parties. It was a great way to meet new people. It was a great way to start with people you know and meet the new people. Now with social media, it's just another avenue to meet people. But at the end of the day, the work is the same. How we do it is our choice. Do y'all understand that? So when you are sitting there at home being like, man, I wish I had another way to pay this bill, or you're already telling everybody about the stuff that you use and love, why not get paid for it? And then you tell yourself, I can't do it because I can't do Facebook. It's gonna be all right. All it is a way to find people. And you found people because there's people around you. There's people in Target, there's people at church, there's people at your kid's school, there's people on Facebook, there's people everywhere. So just don't tell yourself the lies. If that's what's stopping you, stop letting it stop you and just come and let me help you find the people. Because right now, yeah, we have makeup and it's great. If we didn't have nutrition, we would not be growing the way we're growing. That nutrition line has changed everything because 90% of people are now coming into Arbonne because of nutrition. And it's no longer that we have great products. It's that we have life-changing products. I no longer drink diet soda. I don't drink any artificial crap anymore. And I lived on it. My husband doesn't live on the sugar anymore. My kids now know healthier alternatives. Yes, this is what it's about. Amazing products that we share. You do it all the time. Y'all are telling each other about what dry shampoo you like. That's not even dry shampoo, but you don't get paid for it. So start getting paid for the stuff you like, sharing it with people, because people are looking. Anyway, that's my only point. People are looking. So what it is I do, I incorporate my healthy lifestyle, my very imperfectly healthy lifestyle, because I don't do perfect by any means. And I incorporate my business into every moment of my life. And if I'm going to be putting my makeup on, I jump online. And now we got to connect. See, does it look better than it did before? Not perfect. Not perfect. I hope you have a fabulous day. I'm going to go jump on that phone call. And yeah, so what we do is what we do. We connect with people. I'm going to do it through a one-on-one tomorrow, and we're going to do a face mask together with me and a friend. And I'm going to do it on next Tuesday at a friend's house with her and 2 people. And I've mostly been doing it through virtual parties and video chats and Zoom phone calls. You can too. Nikki, I'm hanging up so we can get on a phone call. Bye.